What's up, YouTube? First off, thank you. In my last video, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, because Tracy and I were in Vegas last week for her birthday, I mentioned we were trying to get 565 subscribers in 30 days. And if we were able to get there, Tracy gave me the green light to go ahead and order the sway bars from Unplugged Performance. So we're currently at 179 subscribers, so make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Now, Tesla offers full self-driving. Now, the difference between full self-driving and autopilot is FSD, full self-driving, actually allows your Tesla to navigate on autopilot, auto lane change. It also has auto park, summon, and traffic and stoplight control. I went ahead and paid for the FSD. Again, I didn't purchase it with the vehicle, adding the $10,000 to my loan. The main reason is because we put in a reservation for the Cybertruck, and at the time we added FSD and we locked in the rate of $7,500. And with the Model Y, we don't know if we're going to keep it, and we would have to keep it, I think when I did the math, is 5 to 6 years for us to pay less than the $200 a month that I'm gonna have to pay if I decide just to subscribe the entire time. The other thing is I don't need it every single month, especially since Tracy and I both work from home. So again, I went ahead, subscribed, paid the $199 tonight. It actually came out to $215.42 with tax. It was interesting though, because as soon as I paid for the FSD subscription, I immediately had the summon feature in the Tesla app on my phone. Then when I went to the car in the garage, it already had the additional features listed for me to activate. And once I did select them, I did see I needed a software update. So the update completed, I was able to request the full self-driving beta, which I immediately did. Obviously there's a line for it. So when I did, a message did appear saying I was added to the queue. So now I just sit and wait. Hopefully it's not going to be too long, because I only have FSD for 30 days, unless I want to shell out, another $200, which wouldn't be ideal, but I guess I can. Now, currently their FSD is in beta, and their beta version currently allows auto steer on city streets, which is going to be huge, right? Because that's essentially going to allow you to go from point A to point B, hopefully with no intervention. Now, you'll still have to pay attention, have your hands on the steering wheel, be aware of your surroundings, and be ready to take over control at any time. Now, on September 24th, Elon Musk tweeted that the FSD beta button would go live the next day, the 25th. Now, what came with that was safety score beta. Me being in the insurance industry, it was very familiar. Basically, it's your vehicle's telematics. With my insurance company that I work for, we actually have a version of this that we reward customers, where you can earn up to 30% off your initial policy, and we start you out with like a 5 to 10% depending on the state that you're in. Now, the scoring factors for Tesla safety score is forward collision warning, hard braking, aggressive turning, unsafe following, and force autopilot disengagements. Now, I was actually surprised to see the aggressive turning. I haven't seen that one before, so that one is definitely new to me. And then with their scoring system, it scores you from a 0 to 100, obviously 100 being the best score. Now, let's talk about forward collision warnings. What that's going to look at is the rate of forward collision warnings per 1,000 miles. So basically, that's good to know. So if you have 1 in that 1,000-mile driving period, it's not that bad, versus if you have 10 in that same 1,000 miles. So again, usually your insurance companies are going to measure per 1,000 miles or overall mileage driven per what they call per incident, and then they look at it as a percentage. Now, one that's going to be common pretty much across the board, the ones I've looked at, is hard braking, which is also included with Tesla, and it's defined as backward acceleration. It is actually measured by your Tesla's vehicle, and they look at 0.3 G's of force. So when you think about it, when you come to a stop, you go forward, but then you go backwards. That's going to be that backward acceleration, where it's almost that whip from hitting your brake too hard. So obviously that one is probably because you're following too close, or something happened. Now, one again that I haven't seen is the aggressive turning, and they're measuring that in any turn in excess of 0.4 Gs, so a little harder than the brake. The other one is unsafe following. Now this one again is unique to Tesla just because your other insurance companies are going to have access to the data, but the way Tesla defines it is your vehicle calculates the number of seconds you would have to react and stop if the vehicle in front of you came to a sudden stop. Now this measurement is called headway, and the proportion of time when your vehicle's headway is less than 1 second relative to the time that your vehicle's headway is less than 3 seconds. So unsafe following is only measured when your vehicle is traveling at least 50 miles per hour. So I will say 5 days ago, Elon Musk did tweet saying the plan was to on-ramp 1,000 new owners a day, and he's going to prioritize those based on the safety rating on the app. So obviously people that score 100 are going to be first, the people that are 99 are going to be second, and 98 moving on down the line. So my plan, once I get the safety score on my Tesla app, is to switch my acceleration mode and the steering mode to chill mode from what I normally have it on, which currently is sport mode. So that's going to wrap up the video for today. In the meantime, go ahead and enjoy this time lapse of my Tesla Model Y performance on FSD for the first time at night.